on you. Dozen.
Hello everyone, thank you for joining us on this episode of UmattR TV. We're going to introduce ourselves and then tell our stories, and then we're going to talk about some stuff, so go ahead.
I am Bryson. I go to Aztec High School and I wrestle and sometimes golf.
I am Elysia. I go to Piedra Vista High School. I play soccer and cheer.
I'm Andrew Flores. I go to Bloomfield High School and I do basketball and football.
All right, so I'll start off by telling our stories. So my story begins when I think it was the summer of my 8th grade year, so after 8th grade. And so my best friend got randomly sick. We were hanging out the night before, and so he goes to practice and he just gets sick pretty randomly. And so we thought it was gonna be fine, thought it was just something random. And so his mom calls my mom up to Albuquerque because he had to fly over there, and she tells us that he just passed away. And so this was super hard for me, and because this was my best friend. I told him everything. He believed in me like my 8th grade year when no one else did for wrestling, and so this was just a hard time for me. I was really rude to my friends, my family, my coaches, and it was just a bad time for me. And so my wrestling coach sat me down and he said that I just needed to stop taking it out on everyone because it wasn't anyone's fault. Like, it was just like super random, so it wasn't anyone's fault. And so he said that I need to get back to the things that I love, which is wrestling, lifting, hanging out with the right people, because I wasn't hanging out with the right people. And so if anyone's watching this that's having the same problems or something like this, then I just tell you guys to sit down and reflect on what makes you happy and get back to those things, because it's no one's fault, and so you don't have to take it out on anyone around you. So that's my story.
Okay, I'll go next. My story that I share with kind of the younger crowd is having divorced parents, and it was very hard for me and my siblings, but it's something that a lot of kids deal with now, and I feel like if I can help them navigate through that way and provide a sense of hope for them, and just let them know that like taking drugs and alcohol during like this time especially is not like the right way. Like, I hope that's like the ultimate goal. But a little bit more personal and heavier than that is I was diagnosed with an eating disorder in 2021. I was diagnosed with bulimia, and this point in my life was like really hard. I turned away from a lot of people, my faith, and I saw a decrease in my performance in school. I just really was not well. I was comparing myself to people around me and to people on social media, and I just didn't reach out for help. I was dealing with this by myself because I felt like no one would understand, and I felt embarrassed of it. I felt like it was something that was so personal and that no one would really understand, I guess. And so finally one day my mom and dad finally found out, and they were really worried and concerned, and they wanted me to be okay. So they scheduled an appointment with a therapist, and as soon as I started going to these sessions, I soon realized that the more I talk about it and the more that I'm not dealing with it alone, the better I'll be. And it really helped going to the therapy sessions, and I'm better now, and I have a much better and healthier relationship with food and my self-confidence. So if I can help anyone that's struggling with a divorce or self-confidence, that's the ultimate goal as well. So that's my story.
My story begins, I guess in 5th grade. When I was in 5th grade, my family got a phone call that my older cousin had passed away, and I have a really big family. There's a lot of cousins my age as well as older, and this older cousin that had passed away, he was kind of like the pride and joy, I guess. We all looked up to him, we all spent a lot of time with him, and then all of a sudden he was gone, and none of us really knew what to do. As I finished elementary and got into middle school, I started hanging around some of my other cousins who didn't know what to do either. We never really dealt with that grief, and they started to turn to things like drugs and alcohol, and I was surrounded by it. I was hanging out with them all the time, and I knew that that's not what I wanted to do. So as I got into high school, sports really helped me get back on the right track. Basketball, I did all 4 years, and that really helped me. This year I'm doing football, which is really fun. I'm hanging out with the right friends. I was hanging out with some of the better friends, I guess, that helped me stay on the right path. And I guess it just goes to show that whenever you're in a bad spot, hanging out with the wrong crowd, choosing things that are good for you can help you in that situation. So that's my story. We're going to get into a different topic now. We're going to talk about which of our UmattR assemblies so far has been our favorite. So who wants to go first on that?
All right, I'll go first. So my favorite assembly would probably be the Aztec one, just because I go to Aztec, so I knew like a lot of the younger kids there because some of the boys wrestle. And so it was also cool because we were on like a stage and they shut off all the lights and there was a bunch of kids. There was so many kids. And so they shut off the lights and then they put a spotlight on us on the stage. And so we had to wrap, there was quite a bit of us, so we had to wrap around like in a U. Then we'd have to step forward, and when we did our skits, they were on the stage, so like when they pushed me, it all sounded all hard. It was all, all hard. They loved that, so that was my favorite assembly so far.
My favorite assembly would probably be the Mesa Verde one that we did. It was our first elementary assembly, and so, but I think it was my favorite because I went to school there, and I remember the UmattR team going there, and it really just was like, it was kind of just like I don't know how to explain it. It was just like a cool experience. Like I saw these guys when I was a 4th grader or a 5th grader, and now I'm one of them that gets to make an impact on them. So that was pretty cool. Go ahead.
Mine's not that cool. Mine was just this past one we did at Northeast. I don't know why. I think I just woke up on the right side of the bed that morning. It was just a good morning, and then we went and we did the assembly, and it was fun, and it was good. And all the kids were laughing and engaged, and that was my favorite one. I don't really have like a cool story like these two.
That one was cool because there was just like 2 groups, so you could like talk to this group and then walk a little bit, talk to this group.
Yeah.
I thought that one was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that one. And there was a basketball hoop.
You could
So
dunk
after, I took a basketball, and we were playing basketball after, so that was fun. So now we're going to ask some questions to get to know some of our UmattR people a little bit better. So I'll ask these questions. Bryson, what is the proudest moment that you've had for yourself?
My proudest moment for myself would probably be winning state as an 8th grader. I just thought that was super cool because it's always been my dream to like win it as an 8th grader, wrestling these high school kids. So I thought that was pretty cool. And then like earlier this year, I was ranked pretty nationally high.
14th in the nation. Bryson
14th
Valdez.
in the nation.
No, that's pretty special.
So that's my proudest moment. It's just cool to like see yourself or your work being paid off. So.
Yeah.
Elysia, what's your proudest moment?
I think my proudest moment is being a part of UmattR. I get to make an influence on young individuals' lives, and I get to help better our community, and it's just something that is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. So.
What's your proudest moment?
It's the same thing. It's
Yeah.
being a part of UmattR and having a positive impact on the community. A close second, though, is being a part of D1 New Mexico, a travel basketball program where I got to travel all across the United States and play basketball against the best in the country, and that was pretty cool. But
That's cool.
first is definitely UmattR. Okay, second question. Bryson, if you can only eat one food for the rest of your life, what would it be?
That's a tough one. So that's a tough one because I cut weight for wrestling, so I'm a big ol', I eat all the time. So mine would probably have to be, it's between chicken Alfredo or sushi. And
Sushi?
Yeah. And I love chicken Alfredo, so I'm going to choose chicken Alfredo just because I would have to eat so much sushi to fill me up.
Yeah, that would get old. That would get old after a while.
I think mine's chicken Alfredo too. I like chicken Alfredo. I was gonna say salad, but then someone made fun of me.
I didn't make
wanting
fun
to
of
say
you.
salad.
It's just salad is the same thing.
No, but
over
here's
and
the thing.
over.
With salad, you can add chicken if you want chicken in it. You can add,
It's
you can
just
do
lettuce.
different kind of combinations of salad. If that's the one thing I had to eat for the rest of my
Well,
life.
does potato
I'd
salad
be-
count? Does fruit
No.
salad count?
What?
No.
Does that
Really
count? Does it have to have?
Potato salad.
So what's the requirement for it to be salad? Does it just have to have like vegetables, rabbit food?
Rabbit food?
Yeah, that's what a salad is.
What's the food you would want to eat for the rest of
Oh,
your life?
pizza.
That's terrible.
DJ's pizza.
That's a terrible.
Well, no.
DJ's pizza is pretty good though.
Sushi was better than that.
Sushi was close second.
Sushi's better than DJ's pizza
Sushi's so good.
for the rest of your life.
Yes, there's a bunch of types.
That's true.
There's a bunch of different types of pizza.
Yeah, ones with pineapple on it.
I'm not.
Do you
eating
like pineapple on
Exactly.
pizza?
So then there's only two that you're limited to.
I do not like pineapple.
Okay, whatever. We're gonna move on. If you could go back in time and tell your middle school self something, what would it be?
You start us off on this one.
Yeah, go
Oh
ahead.
gosh. I don't know. Middle school me was just so little and she didn't know much. I would think I would tell her to continue to do well in school because it pays off.
What about you? What would you tell your middle school self?
To quit jacking around. I was a little turd in middle school. I was like a brat. So-
A diva, one might say.
Wah, wah. Yeah, I was a diva in middle school, and it was kind of hard on my parents and also my siblings. So I would tell myself to knock it off because that was not nice.
That'd
Oh,
be
yeah.
my message for middle school too, because I was getting in so many fights in middle school. I was always in trouble. It was just
14th in the nation, Bryson Valdez. And you know, like some little kids.
You guys turned your life around. That's all
yeah.
that matters.
Middle school is always a rough time for everyone, I think.
It's very much like a learning and discovering of.
Like from
You
5th
know.
grade to 6th grade, you just think like you're like so cool,
Yeah.
and like you could just get away with so much more.
Well, I was like 5'5", and then I grew to like 6'1" in like 3 months. So that was a big. I didn't know what to do. I was like, "Am I a superhero?" I didn't know what to do.
Okay, that's what.
I was serious. I was like, "This is insane," and then I got an ego check real quick. But yeah, middle school is crazy. Okay, next set of questions. What time period would you want to travel back to, and why?
You go
could
first.
travel back. Me? Oh, I always liked the 80s. Like watching 80s movies and listening to 80s music. I would want to go back and live in the 80s for a while and then come back because I wouldn't want to stay there forever.
Mine would be whenever Michael Jordan played basketball, because he's the greatest of all time. So I would want to go see a Michael Jordan game, and that'd be so cool to go to.
Like a time period, like 70s.
Yeah, you can do that, or
Whatever.
you can go earlier. You can be like, I want to go back to the Roman Empire
Oh.
or something. You can
That'd
go
be fire.
That'd be fire.
I think I would want to go like live in like the 90s. I think that like looking back at like my mom's like old pictures and like just seeing like how it was like and the music and the how everyone dressed, and it was just great.
That would be cool.
It'd be very different. Could you
It'd be
imagine just
different.
being like planted into the 90s?
Where's my phone?
Where's my phone? Oh no.
Okay, what city has been your favorite to travel to so far in your life?
I'll go first. So we travel to Virginia Beach twice a year, and that place is just crazy. Like, it's just like one long road, and it's just like hotels and restaurants just on the beach, and it's the coolest place to be. And especially when it's like when we go in May, it's super hot. There's everyone there. We get to wrestle, so we get to wrestle and hang out on the beach. Nothing beats that. So that's my favorite place.
Well, when I was a part of that basketball program, I got to travel to Indianapolis just with like my grandparents, and that was awesome. Just because I got to go to Indianapolis and not have to do school or anything, and not have to listen to my parents. I mean, they didn't have to tell me what to do. Like, I didn't have to go to bed at a certain time. I don't know why. I just really enjoyed that.
Well, I went to Dallas in March, I think, and even though it was super humid and my hair was an afro by the end of every day, I think that was my favorite because I had never really traveled very far, and that was probably the farthest I've gone, so that was pretty fun.
Dallas, Texas.
Mhm.
Okay, next one. What are 3 things that most people don't know about you?
Okay, I had them. I know them. Okay, one, that I... Wait, What have you? I worked at Fly High for 2 years. A lot of people don't know that. What are some things people don't know about me? Gosh, I don't know. I literally had them and now they're gone. Come back to me. Come back to me on that.
You wanna go with me?
I really only have one. I'm a really picky eater, evidenced by the sushi earlier, the sushi talk. There's a lot of foods I don't like, and not a lot of people know that about me.
One would be that I golf a lot. This past summer, I was golfing like every single weekend. Two, I do not like cheese.
Oh yeah.
At all.
You don't like cheese?
No,
you
not
like
at all.
sushi, but you don't like cheese?
Cheese really just grosses me out. Like I'll eat it like on a burger, but cheese just grosses me out. What else? Three, I also worked at Fly High for a couple of years.
Oh yeah, we worked together. We literally worked
I didn't know
together,
that.
and they let us work together because apparently, like, if you're family members, you can't like work together, or so they said something like that. But because we're step siblings, they let us work together, and they didn't know we were step siblings, so that's probably why.
Yeah, Fly High was crazy.
Yeah.
One more thing most people don't know about Bryson, he's ranked 14th.
Oh my God.
We already mentioned. We already mentioned that.
Another one about me, I'm a movie nerd. I know all about movies. Not a lot of people know that about
I'm into like the Marvel movies. You watch all the Marvel
you
movies?
like the MCU?
Yeah.
After, what was the last, Endgame?
You
It
didn't
kind
watch
of
it?
fell off.
I still watch all of them. Like I watch like the TV shows. Like on
I
Disney
watched What
Plus.
If. What If was good.
Yeah, that's good. I watch all the movies.
Oh, I still have two more, huh? Because I only said I worked at Fly High.
Oh.
Well,
Yeah, you go.
I work at Fly High. I don't like seafood at all. I don't like the smell, the taste, the look. I just can't do it. And
Sushi.
oh my gosh, I literally had. Oh, I do know. I watched like a lot of medical shows, and a lot of people don't know that.
Grey's
Like,
Anatomy.
Grey's Anatomy, The Good Doctor. I've seen a lot.
I can't think of another one for me. I feel like everyone already knows everything about me.
Oh, mine would be I still watch WWE.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes. I like that. So I watch that sometimes.
Oh yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
Go.
Something a lot of people don't know about me is my favorite NFL team is the
Oh,
Chicago
my
Bears. Even though they're not doing good, I love the Bears. I love the animal bears,
I
and
wonder why.
I'm a Dolphins fan, and so is
Oh,
Andrew.
Yeah, me and Bryson we're fins up all the way. You know.
Fins up. Every single Monday after, like, because the Dolphins usually play on Sunday. So we have assemblies on Monday. Every time they lose, we're just depressed at the assembly.
Yeah, me and Bryson are always depressed.
But when they win, that's when the good assemblies are.
Yeah, we have to wake up at 7:30 on Sunday to watch the Dolphins play in Germany.
Wow.
I can't think of another one for me. I have two. Everybody already knows everything about me.
that's what people might not
Oh.
know about you then.
Oh, I had braces in 8th grade. For
Dude, I had braces in 3rd grade.
3rd grade?
Yeah.
Isn't
I had like
that-
a bad underbite. So I was like,
I thought you
I
could
was
have
like a
braces
bulldog.
until you get all your adult teeth.
I guess I had them. I look like
They
a
wouldn't
bulldog
let me
though,
get
by
braces.
underbite.
Yeah, when I was younger, I wanted braces so bad, and everyone's like, "Dude, no, you don't." And I was like, "Yes, I do. You don't understand. I really want them." And then I got them, and the minute I got them, I was like, "I don't want them anymore." And then they were like, "You're stuck with them for 2 years." Dang it. Okay, what's the next question?
They also don't know that you're a diva.
Wah, wah.
Wah, wah.
Okay, what's your favorite movie and why? You go first because this is your question.
Whoa. I don't know. I love all movies. That's my answer. What movie? All movies. Actually, not all movies. I like
Every
movies that
time-
have Matthew McConaughey in them.
All right.
Okay, whatever. Just all Matthew McConaughey movies?
I mean, not all of them, but
So you're not really.
I really like
Interstellar
How to Lose a
person?
Guy in 10 Days. That movie's a cute movie.
Which one?
How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days.
I've never seen it.
It's a rom-com.
I watched like 30 minutes of it and I lost brain cells.
Whatever.
Then I'm not watching it.
My favorite movie is There Will Be Blood. You probably haven't seen it.
What?
You probably haven't seen it. Probably nobody has seen it, but it's my favorite movie. It was made in like 2007, I think. It's about this oil guy in the early 1900s, I don't know. I just love that movie. Maybe I'm a weirdo, but it's awesome.
Mine is Never Back Down. Have you ever seen that movie, the fighting
Never
movie?
Back Down, never what?
Okay. Never Back Down. It's a fighting movie, and so like when I was little, I was like, "This movie's so cool." I'm just fighting in my room.
You're just fighting everybody in middle school.
That's why I was fighting in middle school, because that was my favorite movie. What's your favorite Disney movie? I feel like that's more specific.
I like Hercules. Is that the?
Yeah, that's all right.
That's all right. It's one of the best movies ever. Hercules. Wait, animated or Disney?
Either one.
Animated, I love Spirit. Have you guys seen Spirit?
No.
Why are you laughing?
It's the worst movie.
What's wrong with Spirit? It's really good.
Nothing's wrong with Spirit.
Every time I hear that song from Spirit, I just like get lifted up. And that song is awesome. You guys have never seen Spirit?
No, I haven't. Mine's either Moana, because the soundtrack on it, you can just sing everywhere. Plus, I have like 5 sisters, so my little sister loved that movie when she was younger, and we do the soundtrack. We could recite the whole movie.
We could actually put on a show with the amount of people that are in our family. We could put on a whole play of that movie.
And then Coco was my other one, because
That's a good movie.
Coco was good. My grandma cried in the theater when we watched that. Yeah. I was like, Nana, you alright? She was like, yeah, it's a really good movie.
I like Beauty and the Beast. That one's my favorite.
the animated one or the real one?
I like actually both. Both of them are pretty good.
Which one's better though?
Those movies
The
are bad.
animated one.
All the live action ones are bad.
Yeah, I agree.
I think the Little Mermaid live action one was good though. No? No? Okay.
Live action
okay.
Disney movies?
Yeah,
No.
those are not.
Okay. Next question.
What are you excited for after graduation?
You want to go with me?
Go ahead.
So I committed to the University of Northern Colorado to wrestle Division I, so I'm pretty excited to just get up there, start training, make my wrestling even more better. So I'm excited for that.
I'm excited to, start a new adventure, I guess. I mean, I've never lived anywhere other than Bloomfield, so I'm kind of nervous, but also excited to move away and start my own chapter, I guess.
I'm excited to build a career. I just want to focus on school and reaching all of my goals that I have for myself. Next question.
14th in the nation, Bryson Valdez. I'm so excited to go.
I'm excited to wrestle.
We need a tally of how many times that's been said.
Yeah, Greg can put that up.
14th of the nation. Dink.
Right there. Okay, this one I don't really know. What is your biggest fear?
We were talking
Have
about
you started?
this.
Go ahead. You start first.
Yeah, go.
What is my biggest fear?
Yeah.
Well, there's realistic fears and then there's unrealistic fears.
I know yesterday you guys were saying crazy ones.
Yeah, that was wild. Like
Say your realistic ones.
a realistic one. Drowning, going swimming.
That's pretty scary.
That's really scary. I don't know why, but every time I'm in my kitchen, I have a fear that I'm just like, and I'm in my socks, I'm like gonna slip and hit my head on the counter. I don't know why, but I'm like, it's a possibility that that's gonna happen. I always get really afraid.
Mine is spiders. I do not like spiders at all. They just scare me, even if they're like the littlest ones or the biggest ones. And then like a realistic one is like getting like an injury that I can't wrestle anymore. That is my biggest fear. Because
Yeah, that would be pretty bad.
Well,
I just don't know what to do.
I think mine are very much realistic.
Okay.
We'll decide. Yesterday they were not realistic.
No, yes, this is getting kidnapped is realistic. That happens.
No, you said the plot of Taken. That's not realistic.
Oh no, that was Mika.
Oh yeah.
But that terrifies me. Like getting kidnapped and not knowing where you are and just being no. And then I don't like the feeling of like losing my family members, if that makes sense. Like
Yeah.
sometimes I'll have a dream that someone like passes away and it really makes me like freaked out and sad and I don't like it.
Yeah, that's terrible.
That's a good fear, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
That was
Thank
a
you.
good fear. You really jumped up a notch from yesterday. Yesterday they weren't very good.
They're like movie plots.
Oh yeah. I think that's everything that we have. Thank you guys for watching this episode of UmattR TV. tune into the next one.
Yeah.